What's going on, guys? It's Sid Plays 87 here. I'm coming at you with another round of FIFA videos. The thing is, I'm in the mood to complete the weekly objectives and maybe play a really dope Div Rivals match. I've already did a warm-up match. It sucked really hard. Servers right now, I don't know. I guess it's where I live. Maybe it's my internet connection. I don't know. Lately, it's just been in and out. Especially, maybe it's just because less people are playing, and you're connecting to people all, further and further away. Probability is probably, who knows. But yeah, I've played one warm-up match. I want to get into another Div Rivals match as soon as possible, so I don't want to waste too much of your time. Yeah, I also don't want to see my team go. I've already got this set up. I've put Hazard and Salah. I'm sorry, my voice is absolutely gone. I can't even pronounce this dude's name correctly. But yeah, I've put back my icons on so I can play with Ronaldo, score that easy goal, and get that free pack. Pretty much free pack. But there's nothing in Team of the Week. So, I mean, well, there is stuff in Team of the Week. There's nothing in packs right now. Nothing, no other special cards. Nothing that'll really make it interesting to play. But you know what? You just play for fun, right? At the end of the day. And plus, I really don't want to see this team go. I don't want to part with these guys. I grinded for these guys, so it feels different than when you put money in the game. If you're a gamer and you grind for these types of players, if you're a FIFA gamer and you've grinded for these types of players, oh my god. And I put in overtime work because I started this team in March because I was recovering from my ACL, MCL, and meniscus tear. I had a huge injury that I suffered in martial arts, and I have not been, and I had to put off surgery for a while, and when I finally did get surgery, I had all the physical therapy to go to, and it was really depressing, and I don't really want to be a Debbie Downer right now. All I want to do is get into some Div Rivals matches and have myself a good time while I'm recovering and getting into the baby steps of training again. Alright, I'll see you guys shortly. I don't keep the mic on during gameplay. Alright, I'll see you guys soon. Okay, so now I'm in post-processing and I'm gonna give you some commentary to this match. I know it may seem a little boring to go through this whole gameplay when you could just transition through, the goals and just give everyone the highlights, but I'm gonna give this a shot and see if you guys like this better. I'm still doing some trial and error, see what works, what would be more interesting for you guys to see, and what I should cut out. But getting into the match, we can just see this guy right off the bat. He's got a great squad. That formation that he's playing in is one of my favorite formations. It's not my favorite formation, but it's a very popular one. It's one of my favorites, but it's not my personal favorites. Obviously, the one I'm rocking is the one I love, but just because it's more fun. And as you can see from the start of the video, I start off really hardcore. I'm going all out. I actually had a great connection this time around. I'm a whiner when it comes to connections. I mean, so everyone's a diva when it comes to connections because no one wants to deal with input lag at the end of the day. And the thing is, any FIFA player that plays in Div 1 or in Foot Champs or anything like that, anyone that plays at a high skill level, they want to be focused on playing. They don't want to be focused on timing their inputs. Like that, this guy could be experiencing that right now. And with that Ferdinand challenge he just went into, you can see that, it's gonna be a little frustrating for him, especially with the amount of pressure I'm putting on. early on. And plus, I've got Ronaldo as my striker, you know, Team of the Year Ronaldo, the loan version, because I am doing the weekly objectives. Right, I already completed one, and I'm gonna do another one so we can open maybe 2 decent packs, and you know, call it a day. But here we see my team. I got my Conte, my Pogba, everything. This guy he's a little tough to break down. I mean, anyone at this stage at this level of play in this stage of FIFA will be tough to break down. You know, it's going to be a rarity if you come across a completely easy match in Div 1, in Foot Champs, anything like that. You know, or even draft. Excuse me. Yeah, I just drank some coffee, so you really do have to mind me. I'm a little burpy right now for some reason. Yeah. Here we go. This guy's D is still really, really solid. You know, his defense is just on point at the moment. He does have Militao, I believe, in the back. I didn't really pay attention. He does have Demirbe. I like Demirbe. Ferdinand's a beast in this game as well. So you know what? I was just happy to score that low shot with Ronaldo. Looked easy, but you know, with that back heel. But it really, really wasn't. I was just applying pressure. And the funny term I use for my midfield, and for any midfield that has just like beasts with high work rates, or high medium, or medium high work rates, you know, anything that stands out and with a lot of high interception, you know, skill levels, like stats. I call it interception central. You know, these guys are just made. That's the one thing that'll separate a Div 1 player from a Div 2 player to a Div 3 player. It's how their defense and how they track back in the midfield. That is so important for a well-rounded card. You don't want too much of an attack-minded. I mean, there are players that play with attack-minded midfielders. A lot of players do. But for me personally, you do every FIFA player you're gonna come up against at this level, they prioritize different things. For me, it's a 2-to-1 ratio. I want 2 high defensive-minded work rate based cards in my midfield, and maybe 1 high medium, or high, or you know, around there, you know, attack in terms of attack, you know, high, 1 high. But yeah, that's how I like my midfield, and that's where the battles are usually won and lost, in the midfield. So you do want it to be, like I say, interception central. And right now, I've been sucking hard in FIFA. I haven't been giving my best. I've been trying to transition to the recording aspect of this so I can just produce more content in the long term. So I did fall back a little on this game. It is the ending of FIFA. I've said it before. Dude, I'm having a blast right now in this match. I haven't used Del Piero in so long since I got Hazard, but he has a 5-star weak foot, and as a left forward, that is absolutely insane. And here you see that little touch I did with Best, and then just it lands at Del Piero's feet, and bam, second goal. Boom. So that was fun. I absolutely love this card. His physicality sucks, but man, his first time shots are absolutely stunning in this game. He's an absolute monster. Anyone who says differently, they don't know how to use him, or they haven't spent that much time with him. Anyone with a 5-star weak foot in this game and a 4-star skill level rating, Son comes to mind. Son is my striker. Anyone with 5.5 or 5.4 in that respects, they're gonna be really difficult, because the person that's defending against you, and likewise when I'm defending against a person with a 5-star weak foot, you have to think differently. You have to weigh. It really is a coin toss. The direction you're going to take to slide into a tackle, and that's big. It doesn't sound big, but those split seconds that you switch the ball onto either feet, either foot, those split seconds, it matters. When you have a 5-star weak foot, the player controlling the 5-star weak foot doesn't have to worry about the strength of the shot, the accuracy of the shot, anything that you would have to do with a 4-star, 3-star, 2-star. You don't have to worry as much. So in those milliseconds are huge, right? You just have to brace yourself for it. And as you can see, I did make it 3. I'm not even really like paying attention to it as much, because at this point the game is already, I don't want to sound, I don't want to sound mean or mean-spirited. Trust me, this guy is tough. Everyone's tough. But when you get into a match, it's very likely that after 3-0 at this level, there's a way that you switch up your play style. You switch it up to possession play if you need to. If you're really trying to be a scummy FIFA player. I mean, I can be a scummy FIFA player. Some people call it scummy, some people call it smart. I already have 55% possession. I'm making a video. I don't want to show you the more messed up aspects of FIFA. But just like in real life, once you have control of the ball and you have control of the score like that, the game is pretty much set and match as long as you hold possession. So you can slow down the game, play really differently. But I didn't do that. I didn't want to do that. I mean, I could have done that. But in reality, this guy should have already, seen the signs. There's 55% possession. He can come back. The momentum can switch in this game. It does happen. It happened to me in draft just recently, right? So, but this is my, this is my team. I'm gonna feel comfortable with my players. I know my players well. And there you see Ronaldo just banging that in. That was an absolute beast of a shot. What a rip. So it's 4-0, and at this point, I've already finished with the match. I'm just relaxing. I'm coasting through. I'm actually thinking about coming into a recording, because as the weeks go by, I'm going to be shifting focus to FIFA 20, shifting focus to getting my setup, my sound setup, my video editing software setup, just getting everything set up so I can share and just produce some awesome and dope content. And trust me, this guy is good. Everyone and anyone in Div 1 is good. And I'm going to be straight up humble about this, because you don't want to be that guy that just ends up mouthing off like, oh, I'm the best player in the world. Even if you are the best player in the world, buddy, just chill out. It's a game, number one, and number two, people are here to have a good time. They're here to relax. Even if it's competitive play, it's the end of FIFA, the end of the FIFA cycle. You can see a lot of the other guys, the more popular guys on FIFA 19. It's the ending of FIFA 19. Sorry if I said 20. I've been doing that a lot recently. I haven't even double checked, but I am thinking in two minds, FIFA 19 and FIFA 20, because I am in a transition mode as well. But yeah, even the guys, even the pro level, the high level content creators will tell you, the grinding in FIFA, playing at a competitive level, it feels too much like an intense, hard job rather than a fun job or a fun, kind of like lifestyle. You don't want to go into a match, younger guys listening and stuff like that. You don't want to go into a match, competitive or not, and not have fun. This is a game. This is a community, and these guys in the community are all to be respected at the end of the day. They're all, I don't like embarrassing people. I don't like that. These guys are great. I'm going to give everyone their props, especially in Div 1. If you're in Div 1, I already know you're good. Even if I'm winning 4-0, or I said, hey, look, the match is, theoretically over, I already, it's just one of those things where it's a probability analytical kind of way of looking at the match. You know, at this point, the guy should have, you know, he could rate. At this point in the match, most players, they rage quit. The reason they rage quit isn't because they want to rage quit. It's simply for a matter of time. Remember, these are 15-plus minute matches, and time is a big variable, and you don't have all the time in the world to complete these objectives or to just play matches and to win. This guy, and that's what I mean. You know, you can't just come off the trigger fully as well. So Demerbe, I had this card. This card is awesome. It is an overlooked card in this game, but it is fantastic. If you guys get the market already crashed. If you guys just want to try out cards, try that card out. Some people say he's inconsistent, but no, not for me. When I was rocking my Bundesliga side during the team of the season, when the Bundesliga team of the season came out, that card was phenomenal. I loved that card. I did have a Bundesliga team, and it was a hardcore awesome team, but the defenders at the time, they did release the Footies Boateng and other center back cards, but at that time the cards just weren't there for Bundesliga. But yeah, this is my team now. I did get lucky. I pulled Salah like 3-4 times during my weekend league rewards, which was nuts. I know some people don't pull that card, and I feel bad for them. But hey, if it makes you feel any better, Salah's weak foot really lets him down in this game. So you really do have to cut inside. Similar to Arjen Robben in FIFA, similar to Robben in past FIFAs, it feels like that. That's how it feels. I mean, it is a high rated card regardless. And you know, between him and Best, I haven't even been able to make up my mind. I still use him though, because when you put on the correct chem style, if you guys pay attention to the chem styles you put on, you can have beast overall stats, you know, in the game. And that is really important. And like I said, I did switch off in this game. I switched off pretty early because, you know, I just wanted to, you know, just chat and, you know, chill out and just produce another video, produce some more content, you know, just introduce myself, spend some time hanging out with the community. These guys are all dope. I'm going to say it a million times over. Everyone in the FIFA community, like 90% of the FIFA community, these guys are awesome. They're fun people. Here and there, you're going to find one or two guys that, you know, they're not as cool or they're not as nice, especially in Div 1. You know, there are people like that. And, you know, that's just a part of life, you know. Some people take the wrong things too seriously. Like I said, I had major surgery, and I didn't even know if I was going to walk correctly again for a long time, you know, or even train again. And that was like, you know, I've been an athlete my whole life. I am a gamer as well. You know, I've been a gamer for a long time, but, you know, that strikes a bigger nerve. So when I say, look, man, FIFA, you know, gaming, at the end of the day, you gotta have fun. Take the right things. Take the things that, you know, really matter seriously, and yeah, take these games seriously too. If you're competitive, I'm competitive. Hell yeah, right? Anyone in Foot Champs or Div 1, they play competitively, right? They have fun with it, or they, you know, or they produce content, whichever. But yeah, there's another goal, by the way. What is that? My 5th goal. Who scored? Hazard. Yup. Yeah, take it seriously, but at the end of the day, remember, it's a game. For all the younger dudes, the younger guys and gals playing, yeah, it's a game. You know, there are much more serious things in life. People will have medical issues you don't even know about. People could be, you know, losing their homes, their lifestyle, you know, their whole lives could be uprooted. You have no idea what some of these guys are going through. And, you know, if one or two times these guys message you, you know, they message you in private and it's like hate messages, right? You gotta, you know, I know it's hard, you know, to have empathy or even sympathy or anything of that nature. I know it's hard to think about them, but, you know, they could be going through some tough stuff, and you give them the benefit of doubt. And as you can see, I am a defensive-minded player. You saw the 20 tackles. I do highlight that. I am one of those guys. I call it interception central in my midfield. My skill rating has dropped tremendously because I've been just goofing off, and plus, just trying new things out. So a lot of these guys, don't let it fool you. They'll be in Division 5 and Division 4, and they'll be doing the same thing, just trying out different teams. But anyway, let's get on to the packs. I know I've been talking your ear off, but you know what? I just want to give you guys, some extra sound bites, almost making it sound like a podcast, it seems. But I just want to give you guys some extra sound bites just so you have something, to listen to, so the gameplay alone doesn't bore you. Look at how many matches I've played, and that's all in like high level. They're all high level matches or draft match, gambling matches. It's because that's how I made my coins. I didn't, like I said in previous videos, I rarely put in money. It's something that, it's just good discipline money wise. But people love to see packs, so maybe I'll change it up, maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, I have those 2 rewards. And hopefully, I have no clue what I'm thinking. Oh yeah, right now I'm just looking at what other things I can complete, because I was thinking of going into another match, actually, at this point, if we can just focus on this. I was focused on going into another match, but I was like, you know what? No, let me just put a full match out there so you guys can see what it's like rocking this squad, to get an idea of how I play, to get an idea of, how these players behave. Some of these players are really tough to get. At any stage in FIFA, some of these guys are really tough to get. Like the Conte card, the Mateus card, the Pova card, like deletes everyone's club. Like that was the joke. Or going around the community. The Maldini card was a little tough. The Virgil card was actually cheap and it was a good deal. So yeah, that's just one of the things. But I'm sorry if I got too personal. I will apologize. I'm not Canadian, by the way, but it's just being a decent person, I guess, or whatever. I am sorry about showing you the full clip and whatnot, but yeah, this is how my team was. I love my team. I'm gonna like be crying tears when I have to part with it. Yeah, so I started the team in March. I had a 93 best because I was doing the physical therapy, so I didn't spend a lot of time on this. I didn't know if I was going to have a squad this year. See, right there I'm saying, should I go into another match? Should I just keep it one match? I didn't want to do all the post-processing work because it's a lot of behind-the-scenes work at this current moment, like merging clips and stuff like that and trimming them. I didn't want to go through that as well. But yeah, then I was like, alright, you know what? Let me open these 2 packs. Instead of making a massive pack video, I'll spread them out during the week and maybe add a draft video here and there. Whatever you guys feel comfortable with. But yeah, I'm gonna open these 2 packs, right? And I know everyone in the community is just like looking at this game and they're like, just release 20 already, just release. I know they're doing the tweaks behind the scenes. Like they're saying they've said they're working on they've put out those statements that that they're going to just spruce up the game and get it ready in time for, well, do I know? Or maybe I heard it as like a rumor. I don't even remember, to be quite honest. So don't take my word for it. But yeah, they're busy. They've shifted. Okay, what I mean to say is they've shifted focus onto 20. Okay, so right here you can see I do pull a team of the week. It is a Japanese player, Yamaguchi. You know what? If they do come out with a challenge, or if they do have a challenge that involves, I know they do have a team of the week challenge, but if they involve any Japanese-based team of the week challenges, I'll probably use him. He is untradeable. Or I do have a lot of stuff in my club, by the way, that I can put into like a Eusebio or a grind. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe, maybe not salvage. But we're coming to the end of this video, and hopefully you guys subscribe, hit like, comment, do whatever. Rip me to shreds. If you think you can destroy me, you probably can. Yo, more power to you. But I love you guys. Please subscribe. Sid Plays 87. Peace, love, all the blessings in the world. Take the right stuff seriously. Take these things chill.